Manifesting. It's one of those things that the truth about it is somewhere in the middle of what both opinions of it are. You either have someone believing in it wholeheartedly, that if you just speak something into existence, it will happen. And you have the people that say that that's stupid and not logical, and I mean, those kind of people are usually the ones that, would you call them doomers? Not really sure. The secret to manifesting. Somewhere in the middle. I mean, it's not really a secret, but the belief behind it is important. Because if you don't believe something's going to happen, then it's very likely it won't. Because believing something will happen to you requires believing in yourself and that journey. And you've manifested into the opposite direction if you believe that you are capable of only doing bad things. It's very likely you'll end up in that place. Manifesting, to me, is just setting a goal. A big one. A stupidly big one. Believing you can get there and then just having patience and work ethic. Patience is just knowing something's going to happen. Patience is waiting. It's to be a patient. It's pain. But ultimately, the whole time in your head, waiting for a thing you know that's going to happen, to happen. Set a goal, however big it is. The bigger the goal, the further the distance. But do you want to know something, Chief? There is still a distance to be travelled. Within biological reason, you can achieve anything. Truthfully. If you believe in yourself. If you put in the right amount of work, you can achieve anything within biological reason. Of course, you can't fly as a bird. I mean, you can get on a plane if you want to be facetious. But imagine something that you'd love to be, but you don't believe that you could do it. First of all, just imagine yourself as that. A millionaire, a boss, a CEO, whatever. Understand. Give me a second. Alexa, play. Was a bit silent there. Understand that this goal is a distance away. It may be, let's say for the metaphor, thousands of miles away from where you are right now. But it's still a distance away. A distance that you can travel in your lifetime. To understand that is to understand it's possible. And now you know it's possible. You know with the right circumstances, if you put the right amount of energy into yourself, you can get there. So now you believe a bit more. Now observe your qualities. Understand the natural qualities you have in yourself. You may not utilize them yet, you might not even know they're there, but they are somewhere in there. Manifest. Really envision yourself as that person. You can give a time frame if you want. That does put a lot of pressure on yourself, but if you're the type of person to thrive under that, then put a time frame on it. If not, just at some point, envision yourself as this person with this amount of money or this career or whatever. Could be family related. And believe it, because it is possible. Just believe that it's possible. Because I'll frame it to you like this. The reason you don't want to believe it's possible is because you then know that the only thing stopping you from getting there is the work you put in. It's easier to believe it's not possible, so then you have an excuse to be a bit lazy, to not try as hard in that direction. But if you know it's possible, then what's your excuse? Then it's not the belief that's the problem. It's not the possibility. It's simply how much work you put in to get to that goal. So, now that we've established that it's you, it's up to you and only you, doesn't matter how long it'll take you, How you manifest is by doing, by saying less and doing more. That's how you manifest. It's all about action. Because if you believe something's going to happen, if you're manifesting something into existence, you are more likely to take the steps in a day to look out for the things that will get you closer to that goal, even if it's just a little bit. The more you believe, the more you make it your priority, the more it becomes your purpose, the more you obsess over it. The key to manifesting is making your life about the thing you want. Not manifesting this thing to happen to you, but manifesting yourself to happen to life. Manifesting yourself to make something happen. That is the key to manifesting. You're changing your being. You're changing your belief, because it all starts with the belief system. If you don't have the right belief system, the structure you're building off will always collapse. And you have to keep yourself in check. You'll have a bad day, and you might not believe one day. You might sit and think everything's pointless. But as long as 90% of the time, 6 days a week, you believe. As long as you can keep bringing yourself back to base, of reminding yourself that no matter how you feel right now, there's still a distance to go, and that destination is still there, waiting for you. And if you don't get there, it wasn't because it wasn't possible. It's because you didn't take all the steps. Maybe one day you wake up and realize it's not for you. Maybe you just didn't put enough effort in. Maybe life persuaded you in a different direction, but it was never that it wasn't possible. It was just you stopped going in the direction. That's the key to manifesting. Not waiting for things to happen to you, but going out there and making things happen. Somewhere in the middle, like I said. Because it's true, if you sit there in your mum's basement, just telling yourself you're gonna become strong the next day, become ripped with a six-pack, but don't actually do anything, yes, of course, nothing's gonna happen. But then again, if you really tell yourself these things, you're more likely to actually go out there and start making it happen. It just starts with belief, and it ends with belief too. Seagull just flew past my window. I hope you're doing okay, Chief. I hope you're doing fantastic. Look after yourself. And no matter what life throws at you, just try and make the best out of every situation. That doesn't mean it's going to feel good, but just try and fully accept every situation. That's what I'm trying my best to do. And if life isn't easy right now, then that just means you're going to grow exponentially quicker than you would if it did feel easy. So why would you want it to be easy? What's the fun in that when you're looking back at your life? Everything was easy and happy and good, okay? But where's the story in that? Maybe that's just me being a bit dramatic. Okay, Chief. Have a think about how your week's gone. Is it exactly how you wanted it to go? And I don't mean emotions. I mean just what you wanted to achieve. Is it your fault? Most likely it is, but it's definitely your responsibility. What can you do next week? Don't beat yourself up. Just analyse and move on. We don't have enough time in our lives to beat ourselves up. Just enough to grow some muscles and grow some strength, but don't dwell on anything. Just realise if it didn't work, do it better. Because you're amazing. Say less. Do more. See you tomorrow, Chief.